Hello everyone. I was a bit hesitant about whether or not I'm going to do this video today because it is not one of the easy ones. I lost my brother on Saturday and on Sunday. It was 10 years since my mom died. My brother Henry, he's older than I am, or he was. And he was diagnosed with cancer in March and he died in June. He had a great outlook or a great approach to his illness. He accepted it for what it was. And I think he had a similar view about death like myself, is that it's going to happen. It's something that we can't escape. It's something that it's going to happen to each one of us. The only thing about it is that we don't know when and how, but we know for certain it's going to happen. I honestly believe things happen to us or around us for us to learn something from. As a believer, I don't believe that my father operating, I'll let this happen. Everything that happened to us or surround us, or we get an opportunity to experience, like for instance the COVID, is for us to learn something and grow that will help us to further his kingdom. So I look at my brother's death as this, is that we don't know when things is going to change. Guys, the 16th, that was last week, was 1 year since I launched my website. And I vividly remember leading up to that day, how scared I was. In fact, it took a period of like nearly 2 years, how scared I was. And all the dread. And guys, I had some days I was crying, literally crying. But the pain of regret, I know, would have been greater than the fear of doing something different, the fear of change. So I pushed through it and I launched the website. And is that I look at it in this way with my brothers, that is that we do not have the luxury of putting off things. We do not have the time or the chance of putting off, oh, I'm going to do something later on. Whatever you could do now, do it now. And even when you're scared, even when you're not certain about what is going to happen, just push forward. Because tomorrow is not promised to any one of us. That we know for certain. So that is what I say on this channel. That is the whole concept and the mindset and the approach I took with the website and now with this channel, is that we have to operate in now. We're not certain about tomorrow. We're not certain about next week. Whatever we could do now, do not delay. As our family grieve, you would remember all the things that you had experienced with him. And I must safely say that it is a bit surreal for me. But by nature, I have a delay reaction to grief. So if I'm telling you right now, there's a bit of little sadness, but it isn't there, because I know, who knows, 2-3 months down the road, you might hear a screaming somewhere, chances it's me. Then the whole magnitude of his death will hit me. I get the opportunity to see him. I went and visited him, not last week, the week before. And I spent time with him, we laughed, and we even spoke about his death, what he wanted to happen after he passed away, and all of that good stuff. So I had that opportunity. Really and truly, I had not driven for such a long, like 9 hours. I'm known to taking those crazy trips down to New York, but for a while I haven't driven so far for so many hours. And I was a bit hesitant about doing it. But I look at it, I don't know when things is going to change. So I got up and I did what I know I have to do. And I'm glad I did. I don't have to look back now and say, oh, I wish if I had gone there. And Paulie, you were scared of, you wasn't feeling tired, you didn't feel like driving so far. I would have looked back now regretting all of that excuses that was popping in my head. And I tell you guys this, tomorrow is not promised to any one of us. We don't know when things is going to change. One thing for certain, we know it is going to change. So let's do whatever we could do right now. As last week I talked about self-care, don't put off anything. If you're feeling a bump somewhere, if your leg's not feeling right, if you know somewhere or the other your body has changed, do not go through the process of self-diagnosing. I think it's this, oh, I need this, I should have drank some warm tea, and oh, I think, no, I might have eaten a banana. Don't do all of that. Get your coverage. Get to the doctor. Get yourself checked. If there's anything that you know is not going right, if the job you hate, you might not be able to walk off the job right now because you got responsibility, start actively looking for ways in which you could get out of that job. And if we all look hard enough, things could be changed. If we start saying, okay, because of the job I'm getting so much money, I might have to move from the fancy car to a cheaper car, or I might have to give up a membership of the gym, or whatever you have to do. Do not delay it, do it now. If you are in a crappy, abusive, not working relationship, get the hell out. Don't sit down waiting and this and that. The person is not going to change who they are. Obviously, their behavior is working for them. It might be a problem for you, but it is not for them. So accept where it is. Not that I invested 10 years and we had 20 years, we had 30 days. No. You don't know if you have 5 more days. You don't know if you have 5 more hours. So stop looking at all the time you had invested and you think you should need to stay, and just let it go. Find the way out. Just all the reasons you're finding to stay. Look, if you're finding 5 reasons to stay, look for 10 reasons why you need to get out. We have to look at things differently. And every day, as I said earlier, things don't just happen. This is my honest belief. That God put situations and things, even personally or around you, or someone that you know is experiencing something, is for us to learn. Do not dismiss it. Look at it and look for somewhere in which you could apply this to your life. And take it from me, if you look hard enough, the Holy Spirit will help to reveal it to you, because you have to learn something from it. It is not just happen chance. It's not oops. It's a reason for you to learn. So guys, I don't know what might be happening in your life. In my case, it's a death. 10 years since my mom died, plus all other stuff, the usual, still dealing with the car and the insurance. But I don't know where you are, but this is what I'm taking from my brother's passing. And this is what I encourage you. And this is what I advocate on a daily basis. I speaking to anyone is that stop looking for reasons not to change. Stop looking for reasons not to grow as an individual. Stop looking for reasons why you cannot change something that is not working for you. And change. Be bold. And with the help of the Holy Spirit, you will be able to accomplish it. Okay, guys, have a great week. If this video helped you in any way, please let me know. And subscribe to the channel. If you're looking at this video for the first time, welcome. And if it's the second or third time you're at this channel, welcome also. And guys, I'm asking you, just ask the Holy Spirit to help you to move, and it will be possible. So, next week we'll get back to self-care if something else doesn't happen and I need to talk about it. So guys, bye and thank you.